Hello, it's Amy with One Mommy Scrapping, and I am here with Shimelle's newest collection, Head in the Clouds. I had to have all of this. I love everything she tends to do, and this collection won my heart over big time. So I ordered almost everything. I have everything but the 12 by 12 project pad, the brush pens, and the flocked paper. I had trouble finding that flocked paper, so when I get it, I will hopefully be able to show it to you. So I wanted to start with the paper. Some of them I've got one sheet of, and a lot of them I have two or more sheets. This first one is called Happily Ever After. This was one I was questionable about, but I saw Shimelle use it on one of her Facebook Live videos and liked what she did with it. I still don't know if I'll use it or not, but I definitely know I will use this side with the little library cards. I love it. Perfect journaling spots. And I love the little extra details because they have, like, the secret castle was checked out by Princess Amelia and King Toad III, and Up in the Clouds was checked out by Henrietta the Honorable. So I love just the little names and stuff that are sprinkled throughout. I think that's a cute little touch. Next up is another paper that I'm a little unsure of. Giving it a lot of thought of when to use these frogs. I've got a little girl. She's a girly girl. We're not outside catching frogs, although we do see them at the school playground sometimes. So I don't have frog pictures, but I do have some photos of us meeting Tiana at Disney World. So I think I might use some frogs for that, but probably more from the embellishments. This side is gorgeous and so perfect for journaling. Like, I can see a layout on here, and then you journal right on the background. Plus you can cut it up just brilliantly. Mermaids, there are a ton of mermaids, and since I have so much in this collection, I'm not planning on using this side as it is, because I've got enough embellishments that when I scrapbook about meeting Ariel, or helping stage manage The Little Mermaid, or when Elizabeth dressed up as a mermaid when we went to an aquarium, she did a Little Mermaid makeover. I've got enough other little embellishments that I could use to bring across the mermaid idea without using it as a paper. This side, though, I think is absolutely gorgeous. I love the change in the words, the color of the words. I think this is so pretty. I would love to see this in a couple different color combinations. Unicorns, I'm all about unicorns. I love this one. It's purple. She's sitting there. She's just having a great time and relaxing and, like, enjoying the nice spring air. But I probably won't use this paper because, again, it's got this large motif on it. And when I want to include unicorns, which actually the first photo I have that I've already printed to use with this line has me and a unicorn in it. I have enough from the sticker sheets, the chipboard, things like that. This side is gorgeous. This side makes me wish I ordered two. The pictures on the internet do not do it justice. It is the most perfect shade of purple, like a nice blue purple instead of the red plummy purples. Oh, love this. Another one, I love the navy. I could use this for cut aparts. If I did, I would probably just cut off the little pole for the banners and just use them as just plain regular banners. But I'm not gonna fussy cut out these Dream It Be It ones, or even, you know, Rise and Shine and Hear Ye, Hear Ye. I mean, that's just, I'm not a fussy cutter, so that's not me. Nor would I go around this. I'd trim that straight. So there's a lot on this page that, you know, doesn't really appeal to me, but I still like the idea of it. This side I really, really like. I cannot go so far as to say that I love it. And I figured out why. First of all, love the rainbow. I'm all about rainbows and unicorns, so this line really does appeal to me a lot. But what I realized what I didn't like about this when I got it in person was that it's so lined up. Everything's in straight, rigid rows. I could teach a math lesson on arrays with this paper. That's actually a really good idea. I might bring this in. I teach third grade, so if you didn't know that already. But this is, it's just too lined up for me. If they had staggered them, even staggered them regularly and doing kind of a back and forth thing, or kind of placed them a little more, I don't know what I'm looking for, hodgepodge, just kind of a little more free form, I would love it even more because I like how it changes. It's not straight rows of pink and red and orange. It kind of gradually changes one into the other. I really do like that part of it. I don't know. That's just me though. So I I would probably still use this side, but not for like matting photos. If it was kind of freeform, I would definitely use it to matte photos. All right, moving on. Dragon, same thing with the frog, same thing with mermaid. I'm not going to use it. I have plenty of dragon embellishments that I can use when I want to do something with dragons. I'd probably do some Ren Fair type thing with this. This side, this, to be completely honest, this was the one paper that I looked at and looked at both sides and went, do I even need that one? And when I saw Shimelle do her Facebook Live showing this collection, then I was like, okay, I want that paper. First of all, the color is perfect. And these vines with the little thorns on it appear a couple different times throughout her papers. And every time I see them, I'm reminded of Sleeping Beauty and Princess Aurora and the castle with all the vines around it. So I may use this as like meeting Princess Aurora for Disney World pictures. That's what I'm thinking about. I've already scrapbooked that once, and I can't remember if we saw Aurora the second time we went. I think we did. But if not, I will scrapbook more pictures. I got more. Goodness knows I took enough pictures at Disney. This side, perfect for cut aparts. Not using it for that. This was another one I was kind of iffy on. When I ordered it, I actually liked this side better. Now that I have it, I actually prefer the other side. But this has got some great little, like, these little, they're not tags, labels. These labels would be perfect to cut out. So many of them already have print in them, but I would like to include just a little bit of journaling on them. So I appreciate the ones that are actually blank. This was not done with justice online. I have yet to find any online picture that truly captures how pretty this is. First of all, the scale of the butterflies is much better in person to my eye. Plus, it's very hard to see, and I'm gonna come up, so I don't know if it's gonna get blurry or not, but in the background isn't solid. It's that light, pretty periwinkle, and then it's got little, slightly lighter tone-on-tone periwinkle, little circles drawn all over it. So it adds just a nice, you know, almost unnoticed depth of color that you don't really pick up on right away, but you're like, oh, that is nice. So, love that. Only one sheet of this. I have only used her cut apart alphabet pages once on all the layouts, and I have all of her stuff, so I hate saying that. These don't really appeal to me because there's so few letters. So I used it for box of crayons, and I used it in the 6x6 size, which is one thing that unfortunately this collection does not have, is a 6x6 pad. If this was in 6x6, it would be much more usable for me. This side is quite pretty. I love the plummy magenta berry. It's not really plum, it's more of a berry color. And what appeals to me about these hearts, they're a little too far apart spaced for me, but they're not in the straight rows like those stars were. And all the hearts are very different from each other. They're drawn in, almost like painted with the pink, and then someone's taken like a black fine liner pen and gone over them. So they're all kind of scattered a little bit, which makes this paper quite lovely. I love that it's not so rigid in design. I hope what I'm saying makes sense. Love this paper. I love the B side of this paper too. I don't know which side of this I would want to use. I may end up picking up another one of these because this is so pretty in person. I can't get over how much prettier a lot of these collection papers are in person compared to online. Those online photos don't do it justice. This is one, okay, so this is comparing. This to me feels more relaxed. This to me feels very rigid because the circles aren't perfect circles, but they're all so close to each other, but yet spaced far apart, like close in similarity of shape of circle. And I can't tell if they're perfect circle. I don't think they are, but I have trouble focusing on pages like this with all the little circles because like this page, I swear the hearts are in two different colors, but I don't think they are. I think it's just how my eyes are looking at them and the way it focuses and sees, like when you have those grids with the black background and the white lines cross and you see the little black circles everywhere it intersects and they're not there. If I'm saying something that sounds crazy, I promise you I'm not crazy about that. But it's kind of hard to focus on and just see. But the circles are spaced too far apart for me really to use too much. This would have to be a larger, like, layer for papers. So I would use it, but I really like this side. Oh my gosh, like I can't wait to map photos with this. Oh, because you get such pretty, just even a little peak of an edge showing through would be so pretty. Okay, this one, oh my gosh, again, I want this in a 6x6 scale. Like I love this, but it's a little big for me. But oh my goodness, I could picture this in 6x6 and the scale of that would be phenomenal. And this is another one I wish I had picked up too. I would use this side. I wouldn't use it as a full background. It would be cut up like in a top portion or a vertical column. But oh, it is so pretty. It's so, so, so pretty. And then I saw Shimelle use this on one of her Facebook Lives. She was coloring in all of them. I can't remember if she was doing it with, I think it was colored pencils. But that or watercolor, just these are so cute. I wish I had picked up 2 of these because I do like both sides. Like, I know I'm sounding critical of this. I love this side though. The color combo is gorgeous. And then you can't go wrong with cameras. And cameras that you can customize and color whatever way you want. Hello, bring it on. This was one I was a little disappointed in person compared to online. The flowers feel particularly flat. So like this one, you've got some depth and shading with it. And these, they're flat pink with just like the lining on it. And also they're a little larger than what I thought they would be. If they were slightly smaller scale, I think I would like them. It's still quite a lovely page. I will most likely use this page. I love all these words, this text. I think the only thing that could have made this page better if there was some kind of gradient to it, like the one I showed at the very beginning. But I love these phrases. I can easily see me cutting out these phrases and kind of dotting them around, but also using it in larger blocks. I could even see this, maybe some gesso on the back so that the outside edge shows the phrases and then you just get that hint of color coming through the gesso. I think that would be beautiful. Clearly, this is not a Christmas collection. However, I would bet that we will see these numbers show up in Shimelle's Journal Your Christmas album, 1 through 25. I mean, that's kind of screams Christmas to me. I won't use this probably in my Journal Your Christmas because my color schemes are very traditional. I don't have any aqua and I don't have any pink in what I've picked out for Christmas so far. That being said, I could still see some of these numbers, especially if I trimmed them down a little closer, fitting into my album. And this side is gorgeous, beautiful, like pine green with these darker, I don't know what you call this. It doesn't look green, it doesn't look blue, maybe a dark teal almost. Like they look like little pine boughs. So pretty. Then we have cut apart sheets. Personally, myself, I don't see me using this one. I like the reverse side so much better. And it kind of makes me sad that I have the perfect layout for these and I already made the layout. I have the perfect photos. This is my daughter when she was 5 years old and she got her first library card. I took a whole bunch of photos of the books she first checked out her first few weeks with the library card. But I already did that layout. So I will figure out something else to do with this. I still have some plans. I mean, my daughter still reads quite a bit, so which is good for a 10-year-old. Another cut apart sheet. I like this one a lot. I can easily use this and this for journaling squares. I love this. Oh my gosh, I have an idea for how I want to use this, but the color is wrong. So I've got to figure out what to do for that. A lot of it I won't end up using. I'm not. I know that already. I love this phrase, believe in the most magical things. That shows up a couple times. I think that is a fabulous phrase. And you can see I bought 2 of these. We're getting to the papers now that I bought at least 2 of. Rainbow, it's on navy. It is gorgeous. It's gradient ombre. I can't remember because it means one word means one thing in the scrapbooking world. It means another thing in the nail polish world. And they're opposite of each other. So I can never remember which is which for which world I'm reviewing. So, well, not that I review nail polish stuff, but anyway, love this so much that, like I said, I had to have 2. This is very pretty. I bought 2 because the B-side, oh my goodness, love this. The B-side I love because perfect for journaling. You can cut out just individual smaller pieces to journal just a few lines or entire sections. I mean, you could even cut out, like if I want it all pink, I could cut that out and then kind of chop it up and kind of stagger it to make my journaling lines. I think it's perfect. This side is quite lovely. I have an idea of a page I'd like to do with my daughter. She started really looking for constellations and she always points out one particular constellation whenever it's out when we arrive at school in the morning. So I think I kind of want to use this page for that, even though the constellation is neither a dragon nor a unicorn. This page is lovely. Oh, this one, and it's the other rose one where I said they didn't do any shading. They don't do any shading in these, but the scale is smaller, so it feels more usable to me. The back side is amazingly usable. Again, it's like the yellow one, easy to cut apart for journaling, which is why I picked two of these up. Cut apart page, another page that makes me seriously regret that they do not have a 6x6. I measured these. I think I said these were, I was talking to another friend of mine online and she wanted to see it. So I did a little, we did a video chat and I showed her these and I measured them. And I think that we measured these to be 1.5 inches tall, which is a little tall for me with all of the extra space. So will I use them? Absolutely. I will definitely use this page. And I love these labels, but can you imagine in a 6x6? Oh my goodness, these would be so small and just perfect to tuck in little places in those little nooks and crannies where you're just like, it needs something. This is the something. It's just a little too large for me, but that's okay. I will make it work. Oh, I just noticed this says figure number 9, like it's labeled out of a science book or something. I think that's so cool. I did not notice that. And I have gone through these papers and looked at them 100 times. Ah, this is what I would use for my background for any of my mermaid pages. So like I said, my daughter dressing up as a mermaid, stage managing, what's the name? I just forgot it. Little Mermaid. How did I forget that? I could come up with this Under the Sea. So daughter dressing up, stage managing Little Mermaid. When we met Ariel at Disney, all of those. So I have 2 of these. I don't know what I'll use them for quite yet, if which one of those ideas I will use them for, but I totally know I'll use it for at least one of those. Oh my gosh, like I could totally see all my pictures from the Little Mermaid musical being on this, and a beautiful 2-page spread, which means I would need to get another one of these because I do want the cut apart side too. Okay, this, I love this. This feels like a 6x6 scaled print, but in a 12x12 size. Like it's perfect. I could use this so easily on cards. Oh my goodness, use this as the card background and do a little scalloped edge white panel on it. Perfect. And this side, y'all, oh my goodness, this is the most gorgeous red. Like it's got a hint of pink to it. So, it's just so gorgeous. It's so pretty. And it's got little, so I could turn it this way. It's got little journaling lines in the tone on tone. So I'm guessing the lines are probably pink, but it just works so well. So this would be great to use for journaling boxes. I would want to test the ink first. Sometimes with reds like this, and I use a white pen on it, I get bleed through, and so my ink turns pink. So I would probably test it before I did it with a white pen, but I think black pen would show up in there just fine. Another beautiful page with the butterflies. I like this so much better in person. So my friend and I were talking, and we like the pops of orange on it because it makes it not just pastel with the yellow, the blue, and the pink, but we both almost wish it was a hot pink pop. But I think it's beautiful, and so did she. And the other side, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Can we just talk? Gorgeous diagonal grid. I am a sucker for anything diagonal. I love diagonal stripes. I love diagonal plaids. I love diagonal grids. So, of course, I had to get 2 of these. Perfect background. This would go with practically any paper here for background. Now we have teacups. Oh, this makes me so happy. Oh my goodness, look at the teacups. I'm a tea drinker, first of all, so I love these. I've got a tea party that we had with my daughter and sisters and mom that we could do. I could do the teacup ride. I could do my teacup collection. I still need to do a layout on the teacups I specifically bought at Disney World for both of my trips. So this paper, oh my goodness, I'm in love. In love. And then the background. Oh, hello. Look, I get a pink grid and then a pink polka dot. These polka dots, even though they are in straight lines, are so small that it works. So I could use this as a border and you still know that it's a border of pink dots. So I like that. To get 2 of those. I got 2 of these also. Lovely. Oh my goodness. The navy, the pink. Just speaks to me. And the back, y'all, I would love like an entire paper pack of this background. This would go with so many of her collections. And a lot of this collection I see mixing quite easily with box of crayons. And of course, Glitter Girl and Little by Little, all of those white based ones. This one, love this one too. It's got those same excuse me, same little vines with the thorns that make me think Aurora. So I would probably use this for some matting on that castle paper. Plus, probably either the pink dots you just saw, or that pink grid would be a nice little pop of pink with the Aurora photos because she's always wearing a pink dress. And then you get the same, hold on, the same dot size, but you get it in this beautiful dark green with this, I guess it's a pea green almost on it. But you get like an evergreen. This is to me like a Christmas paper. I see that and I think Christmas would look really nice with those numbers that she had. All right, so now we've got 2 more left and they are my favorites. This one I got 3 of because I wasn't sure if I would want to use this as a cut apart page. Seeing all of my other available embellishments makes me probably say no, because anything I'd want to cut off of this page, I have as an embellishment in some way, shape, or form somewhere else. But guys, can we just take a moment and look at this page? Hello, look at these stars. I saw this online and fell in love. I immediately said, I need multiples of this. I want to do a multi-page layout with it. And then I looked at it and I looked at it a couple more times, and I'm sitting here last night looking at it in my scrapbook room thinking about what I wanted to say on this video. And I realized this is not a solid navy background, and I never noticed that. There are actually three shades of navy in the background. There's a lighter one and then a mid-tone, and then these emptier parts have like this dark inky blue, black, navy. Oh my gosh, guys, this is amazing. Like flat out amazing. I love this paper. If I did a 2-page spread, I would probably turn it. I wouldn't want to do both the same direction. So I would turn it in some way, probably maybe like that, because then it kind of looks like it's swooping. Yeah, that's what I would do. Oh, I mean, come on. And then you even get across the thing the way that it looks like they line up. Like, did they do that on purpose? I doubt it, but just serendipity. So this, just words. I can't have words for it. It's so beautiful. And finally, the last piece of paper, y'all, look, I got 4 of them. Like, I don't think I've ever done that before. I don't think I've ever purchased 4 of a single paper at the beginning before I've used anything at all. I really, really, really like this side. I can see me using this side on so many different types of layouts. And then you flip it over and it's a pink star field. I just don't have words. The beauty of that. It is so pretty. Oh my goodness. I would use this on like every layout if I could. I'm a sucker for stars and rainbows and unicorns, as we already know. So there's a lot in this collection that really does speak to me. But y'all, this just so pretty. I could easily do 2-page layout with it like this, with the same orientation. It would be so nice just to switch it up a little bit. Oh, it's just amazing. All right, I have no idea how long I have talked so far on this. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do 2 videos, one with the paper and then one with all the embellishments. So the last thing I wanna do paper-wise is the journaling pad. She did a journaling pad with box of crayons. Yes, because I'm looking at that. I think that was her first journaling pad. I like this, but I don't know. There's something about this that bothers me, and I'm not sure what it is. And I think it's because it seems like it's almost geared towards planners, because I don't know, but I like it. I like it as much as I like the box of crayons ones, even though like this with the weekdays would not really apply to me. I could easily still cut it up. I could cut it up in small boxes. I could do a large journaling block. This I could easily do with journaling blocks. That so easy to cut out. Like, that's not even fussy cutting to me, because it's just 6 straight lines and you're done. This is very nice. I would probably cut out the center. And a lot of these have that oval to them, which leaves like these areas here perfect to punch things out with. We've got circles. I don't know. This would be hard to cut out. If you had a circle punch big enough, you could do this one. But this one, you would end up cutting off butterflies, and same thing with that. So you don't want to fussy cut around. I don't know. I would probably cut out the centers of them. I love that. You get that. That would be easy enough to cut out, and I would probably cut off those little compass points is what they look like to me. This one, plenty of space to cut. This one, plenty of space. And this you could cut straight across and use it as an embellishment, like under a photo or something. That'd be cute of my daughter when she was like sleeping when she was little. Y'all, this, why is this not a full 12 by 12 page? Like the gradient of it, oh my goodness, beautiful, beautiful. I like this. I would probably cut it by shelf and use it as a like a larger embellishment. Hello, gorgeous. It feels very autumny to me though, because of the shades of reds and oranges, yellows, and then the green. And then it goes from green to orange. Like, why does it go green to orange? That just feels out of place. I don't know. But it does. It has an autumny feel. Like, why didn't they put the blue and purple in? Easy enough to cut apart. I would just cut straight across. Great journaling boxes. More great journaling boxes. The sunglasses feel a little out of place in this collection for me. And that's just my opinion. This one, easy to cut out. I could even cut out like the cloud shape in the middle, and then these corners would be great to punch labels or like a little circles and stuff. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Another very pretty page. I like this one. The dots are small enough and close enough that it feels like I could use that as a background. So easily I could cut that out. I could cut designs out of the side. I could cut those clouds out quite easily. This, I would fussy cut some of it. A lot of it would probably end up not being used by me, but that's okay. This one, like it. But see, these are the pages that feel like it's more like geared towards a planner person, and I don't know. This one, again, the oval, but plenty of space to use, and you've got your corners you can cut out. This one, I could use this area. I could punch things out. I doubt I'd use this whole dragon though. Okay, I love this. Again, it's the phrase. So easily I've got a rectangle here. I've got space up here. I've got a rectangle here. So that's quite usable. I don't know. I'm mixed on this one. I don't really see much me using the compass. Now, I have some ideas of how I could use the compass, particularly of traveling and stuff. So I might get my large circle punch and punch that out. I don't know. We'll have to see. This one's very nice, easy to cut out, easy little border to add, lots of space on that one, lots of space here. I could do this. And this background, can you, will my phone focus on that? Yes, I videotape with my phone. But these dots in the background, like, why isn't there a 12 by 12 page with this pattern? Like, that's so pretty. Camera is great. I love that. Hello. I don't even need words to describe this. It's amazing. Same thing as the one with the compass. I would probably cut out the center, and I could use like quadrants. No, it's half a quadrant, I guess. This would be a quadrant. I could use quadrants maybe to trim it up differently, but I could use that to journal with. Beautiful. Okay, here's where, hello, super planner. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Again, I don't know why that bothers me. It just does. Please don't take it personally. So, Shimelle, if you're watching this, I still love you. You're amazing. But these are very easy to cut out as different size journaling boxes. So that's perfect. And even if I wanted to say cut and just use the bottom, I would just layer something on top so it would still feel like a complete rectangle. I don't tend to do top 10 lists or anything, but that I see quite usable for some people. This, again, very planner-like with the check boxes and everything, but those check boxes are easily either trimmed off or tucked under something, so still usable. Love this. I would like a whole pad like this. Like I could see writing notes to my students on that or to my daughter and sticking them in her lunchbox. Yellow, just like the pink, gorgeous. And then that's it. Is the journaling pad worth it? It depends. If there's enough in there that you see, that you think, I would say yes. You get 36 sheets. And, you know, some of it too, I could end up using, I mean, I could use this to write notes on at my house, which I could very easily see me doing some planning for some scrapbooking pages and just jotting my notes on this. So for me, it's worth it. All right, well, I'm going to stop right here for my first video. I'll be reviewing the embellishments next. And so when it comes to editing, I will probably edit them back to back. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye.